Buying a pre-selling property is one of the ways to invest in real estate without paying a huge amount upfront. Once you have completed your equity payments or the down payments, the next big step is applying for a home loan. The ideal time to start your home loan application is 3 months before your last down payment. This ensures the bank has enough time to process your approval so your turnover won't get delayed. If you are an OFW, you will need to assign an attorney in fact or an AIF via a document called a Special Power of Attorney or SPA. Don't worry because the bank already has a template of this document and you'll just need to input your own details and then have it notarized if you're based in the Philippines or consularized or apostilled if you are based abroad. When applying for a home loan for a pre-selling purchase, the requirements are similar to private listings or resale properties, but with one big advantage: no appraisal fee. Developers and banks often have a memorandum of undertaking wherein the loanable amount for each unit is already pre-approved based on the project's pricing. This means that the loanable amount can go up to 80 to 95% of the total contract price, and the down payment can be paid in installments, interest-free. Equity terms vary depending on the project stage. So newly launched projects have longer down payment terms, 36 months or more, while projects that are ready for occupancy or almost completed have shorter terms, 12 months or less. So let's say you have 3 months till the completion of the down payment of your pre-selling unit. It is now time to apply for a home loan. The first step is to submit your home loan requirements to your preferred bank. Developers will have a specific list of accredited banks per project that buyers can choose from. Request for this list from your broker. As a real estate broker based in the Philippines, I personally assist my clients with their home loan applications, from gathering requirements to coordinating with the bank. Most requirements can be sent online, so the process is quite convenient. Once you have chosen your desired bank, submit the following requirements. If the borrower is married, then both spouses must submit these requirements. The basic requirements are 2 valid IDs with 3 specimen signatures, marriage certificate if married, filled up home loan application form, statement of account of payments made for the unit. This can be requested from the developer, and your broker can also assist in making this request for you. Now, for the income documents, it will depend on your source of income. If you're locally employed or an OFW, then you will need to request for your certificate of employment or job contract and latest 3 months payslip. For business owners or professionals or online workers, then you will need to submit your ITR and financial statements for the last 2 years, while some banks may require up to 3 years. Latest 6 months bank statements. Now again, for OFWs, a special power of attorney is required if you cannot personally sign the documents. So if you're based abroad, you will need to have the SPA apostilled at the DFA or consularized at the Philippine Embassy, or you can also have it apostilled. If you're based in the Philippines, then you can simply have it notarized. You also must be a Filipino citizen to obtain a home loan. However, for OFWs who have given up their citizenship and became naturalized foreigners, you will need to apply for dual citizenship because the bank will be requesting for a copy of your oath of allegiance as part of the requirements. Now, BDO allows for non-dual residents to get a home loan, but they are subjected to higher interest rates. So for example, the standard interest rates are at 6 to 7% per annum. For OFWs that have not applied for dual citizenship, BDO will give an interest rate of around 10 to 11% per annum. So it's quite a huge difference. Foreigners can also get a home loan in the Philippines if they have the right type of visa, such as special retirement visa, permanent residency visa, or working visa. However, most banks are strict. They may require Philippine citizenship, but BDO is more flexible and can approve loans for eligible foreigners with a required visa type. Now, the next step is the bank will review your requirements. So the timeline is around 2 weeks to 2 months. So all your requirements can be submitted via email. The bank will acknowledge that they have received these requirements and reply to you and begin reviewing the documents. So make sure that you are available and respond promptly to any questions the bank may have. If you're employed, make sure to inform your employer that the bank will be conducting employment verification. If based abroad, this will be done via email. So make sure to tell your HR to reply to the email. If based locally, this will be done via phone call or actual site inspection. Make sure to provide any lacking documents promptly to prevent any delays. So again, the timeline can be as short as 2 weeks or can reach up to 2 months or sometimes more, depending on the bank and also depending on how fast you respond to the bank. How much can you loan? The loanable amount will depend on 3 main factors. First is gross monthly income, borrower's age, and collateral property value. So for the rule of thumb, your monthly amortization should not be more than 1/3 of your gross monthly income. So for example, if you earn 100,000 per month divided by 3, meaning your monthly amortization should not go beyond 33,000 per month. The third step is bank approval plus issuance of letter of guarantee. So once approved, the bank will issue an LOG to the developer and then send the borrower a breakdown of the bank fees, which is usually around 2 to 2.5% of the loan amount. This can be debited from your account if you have an existing account in the bank where you are applying for a home loan, or can be paid in cash as well. However, sometimes banks can have promos wherein the bank fees can be included in the loanable amount. So no need for additional cash out from the buyer. So it depends. Once bank fees are paid, then the bank will prepare the loan documents for signing. So during this time, either you or your representative, if you're not available, will need to go to the bank in person to sign the documents. So if you have a representative because you're based abroad, then make sure that they will be bringing a signed, notarized, or consularized copy of the special power of attorney. And it's better to coordinate with the bank the date and time of signing so they can prepare the loan documents in advance. The fourth step is loan release. So once the documents are signed, the bank will coordinate with the developer for the loan release. And once released, you will then start paying for your monthly amortization via auto debit, which will start in the following month. The bank will also give you hard copies of all the documents that you signed. Make sure to allot sufficient time for signing because it's quite a thick bundle. So we've done bank loans several times. It's a lot. So once processed, you will be able to check with the developer and request for unit turnover. I actually have a full video on what to expect for the turnover process, so you can check it out here. Applying for a home loan for a pre-selling property is a straightforward process, especially with proper guidance. The key is the timing of your application, as well as knowing the right requirements to submit, and also working with a broker who can coordinate with the bank and the developer on your behalf. At Truly Wealthy Realty, our commitment is to assist you from reservation to turnover, ensuring a smooth and worry-free home buying journey. If you need assistance with your home loan for a pre-selling property anywhere in the Philippines, then send me an email and our team can help you facilitate the home loan process for you.